amount of it, really. So just to start with, I just wanted to kind of go through a few facts and figures about YouTube, in case you weren't aware of it. So it was actually launched in February 2005. And as you can see, within 18 months, Google bought it for $1.65 billion. They obviously saw the value in it way back then. It's got just over 2.5 billion monthly users. And there are 122 million people use it every day. It is the second most used search engine on the internet after Google, and interesting to them both. And over 3 billion searches a month are done on it. So that just kind of tells you that it is worth getting yourself set up on YouTube if you haven't already got a YouTube channel. And post videos onto it, so you take advantage of that sort of traffic. Now, if I switch over to, can you see this YouTube page with YouTube on it, or are you still seeing PowerPoint?
We've got the image with the phone.
Okay, you're all right. Okay, now I need to work out how to get you to see this, my browser in that case. I'm going to press stop sharing and then share it again. Sorry, this is me not working out how to do it. So here we go. Right. So hopefully you will now see. Can you see YouTube?
Yes.
Or you see? Sorry.
Yes.
Yes. So sorry about that. So anyway, so this is my homepage for YouTube, and this is the kind of thing I've been watching. And I don't know how much you're familiar with YouTube, but basically sort of this is your kind of normal area of looking at when you're viewing videos. But if you're managing a YouTube channel, you kind of want to work out of the right hand side of things. So if you click on here, now I've got because I've created a number of YouTube channels, it's quite often difficult for me to find the create a channel button doesn't start, so I always have to go into the help and search for it. Okay, but basically when you create a YouTube channel, if you haven't already got one, you get the option of being able to create a personal one or a business one. Now obviously, as we'll be doing this to promote business ones, you want to create a business one if you don't have it already. So but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up to my channel, because I just wanted to kind of go through a few things I'm doing. Just stop that, because one of the things you can do is create an introductory video that plays every time somebody visits your channel homepage. So that's what that is. Feel free to go and subscribe and visit my channel. So what you need to do is, if you're creating the channel, you go through this, but once you've created it, there's a way. If you click on the customize channel button, then it will take you into a process where you can customize it. So I'm just going to go through some of the key things that you can do. Are you still being able to see where it says channel customization, because it's launched another tab?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. Sorry. So on your layout, in this area, you can create a visit. So where I showed you that little video that's playing, you can create a video to play for people that haven't subscribed, and then you can have a different one if it's a returning subscriber. So if you want to have a different message to having for somebody that's come back to your video, then you can have to your channel, you can have separate videos as part of the front thing. And you may have seen this on some other channels. You can create sort of like different streams and layout sections as they go along, and it's quite simple to do. If you add a section, it allows you to pick different things from what you've got. And if I've done this right, I'm going to click on create a playlist, which I've created previously. Hopefully there's one here that says, oh, there's not. I've done this in the wrong order. What I wanted to do is add one that allows you for digital marketing tips. So I know why I did that. So sorry, it sort of flows a bit poor. So to create a playlist, which is useful and we'll use in a minute, you just click up here and one of these says create a new playlist. So I'm just going to create one called digital marketing tips. And then a description. So tips from various aspects. So you get the idea. and then if I do create, and then what will happen is that will appear, and I'll be able to link a video into that in a minute. On the next tab, you can create some branding. So obviously this is a little logo that you can create, which will appear both up here and also as part of the branding. So, and that's pretty easy to do as a sort of standard thing. It's quite a standard. You can also create the banner image, which is the bit that comes across the top. Now, this is a bit more tricky in YouTube because YouTube has a size that's really designed to be on a TV. It's a bit funny about how to do it. The best thing to do for using that, if you use Canva at all, there are lots of templates that you can use for doing this on Canva. If you're going to do this, go away and play around with Canva, but you can build it. So whatever corporate branding you've got linked together, then you can do that. Here is a way you can add your logo as a watermark on all the videos that you have that are played on your channel. So basically, it will just, so here it will just put the Red Knight Solutions watermark in the bottom right hand corner. It's quite neat. So it means that, you know, if somebody tries to copy your videos, at least your branding appears. But one of the things I found slightly, well, my customers found slightly confusing when I was doing this before, where I was creating videos for them, but not publishing them, but sharing them on YouTube so they could see them, was they kept going, what is your logo in the bottom right hand corner? So I had to explain that it was a branding thing and they kept forgetting. So that's a bit frustrating. But it is quite useful if you want to do that sort of thing, so you don't have to build it into the videos themselves. And then under here, some basic information that you've put in, obviously name of your company, and now you can create a handle as part of this, and that effectively gives you a unique URL for your YouTube channel. So basically, and those handles are now searchable, so that allows you to create a customized channel. Description, and this in the old days you used to have be able to sort of have a default URL and customize it, and they've left these here, so I had done that years ago, so that in case you've shared that link, that's why it's still there. And what you can also do is you can create some links onto your channel. So if you wanted to put on, I'm just going to put my Instagram on here, and then and what this will do is it will this will then appear on the homepage branding. Okay, and you can and then you can control how many of these you want to have in the appearing, and it's up to 5. So I've picked 5, but actually I've only got 4. And then you just add an email address as well. So if I click publish, and then if we do view channel, with a bit of luck, my Instagram URL will now have a little icon here. There we go. And if I clicked on that, that would take me to my Instagram channel. So that's a bit about setting up your channel and how you can brand it. And let's just do a little bit about videos. So if I just click on videos here, if I'm going the right way, it's my light. Right, here's I literally, this is the video I was talking about. I'm actually going to go this in a slightly different way, I think. So that's one. I'll come back to that in a second. If I go back to just manage videos, that's where I wanted to be. Sorry. So this is the video I loaded. So if I just go into, hopefully if I click on here, it will take me into a bit more detail about the video. So when you load, oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to actually upload this. So I'm going to, sorry, just to show you a little, so we'll come back to this in a minute because it has been published, but just to go through the process of uploading a video. Again, you click in the top right-hand corner, click upload a video. And I knew there's one thing I meant to do in prep for this, so just bear with me a second. Just need to go and find it. Sorry. Now you see all the rubbish on my computer. There it is. Right. So you just go and find the video, select it, and then there's a quick guide to go through. And some of these are really quite important because obviously with it being a search engine, LinkedIn has, YouTube has SEO built into it. So it's good to have, when you name the file, that it has a relevant name that links to it. The title, again, is relevant to the video, but also has keywords if you're looking for it. In here, you put a description. Okay, sample. I'm not going to. This won't go public. LinkedIn, but you get the idea. Now it will generate some thumbnails, but it is better if you can to generate your own thumbnail where you have a style to do with your brand. So all of your videos have a similar look and feel to them. I'm not going to do that now, but if you had created one, you just click the upload thumbnail and go and find it. You can add videos to playlists. So with a bit like, there we go, there's our digital marketing tips one that we had a minute ago. I click done. Now you can, this part has some influence because there's a YouTube Kids channel. So this kind of influences where your video is likely to appear. And if there's any age restrictions. So you then get an option to add subtitles. So if you already created a subtitles file, you can load it here, but I'm going to leave that for now. Add an end screen. This is where if you've ever watched a YouTube video, it then has something that says some other things pop up. And you can say, I want it to go to this video or another video. So it keeps people on your channel. So that's useful to do here, and that's where you can do it here, or you can do it afterwards. I'm not going to do it now, but it's important to be aware of that. And similarly, where it says add cards, that's where sometimes, again, if you're watching a video on YouTube, something will pop up in the top right-hand corner that says, here's another video to go and look at. And that's what a card is for that. And those are all good for keeping your people that are watching your videos, watching your own videos rather than going off somewhere else. Okay. And then it checks for copyright because music is copyrighted, and sometimes if you put copyrighted content into a video, either it won't load and the owners of that copyright music will block it completely, or if you get to a point where you want to monetize things, you won't be able to monetize it. Okay, so I'm not going to click next, but you get the idea. That just gives you a feel for it. Because I'm going to do the famous bloop here. Here's one I created earlier, as I showed earlier. And so basically, I use this image that it generated as the image there, and it's now there up and running because I set it to be. Oh, come on, brains! What am I saying? So I did this yesterday, so there's one there. So that's a very, very quick fly through. All of those key things I said about are important. It's really important to get all the right keywords and tags onto your video for SEO. Another really important thing is about subtitles. So if you do something, actually, I'm just going to go into that if it'll show it here. So one of the cool things you can do for it is if I just click on this duplicate and edit, this is where you can go through and improve it, because YouTube's very good. Its ability to pick up subtitles is generate them is very good, but still sometimes it's not quite nice. It's not capitalized. So I still tend to go through and edit these to make them look a bit nicer and get rid of all the ums and ahs. Yeah, here's an there. But the other thing that's good about this, once you've done it, is that one, you could, if you re-import this video onto Facebook or something like that, if it's a short video, you can import these subtitle files. But also you can use the text on this. So if you wanted to create a blog or a bit more detail about a social media post from it, you can literally copy and paste the text. So it saves you duplicating, having to do work about writing sort of wording around it. So particularly if you're doing video podcasts or vlogs or something like that, they're great. It's a great way of actually being able to produce a transcript for it. Okay, and I've